What is up? Thank you all for watching. This is Joshua Robinson, the creative realtor with eXp Realty. Last time we had our conversation, we were talking about the top 5 reasons why people sell their home. And today we're going to focus in on one of them, okay? And that's because they need to upsize. Simply stated, they've outgrown their home. It no longer serves their needs. Let me go ahead and share my screen that we can kind of get into it a little bit better, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. All right, guys. So what we're going to do, we are going to do a quick presentation and check this out. Okay. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. Here's going a little slow, as y'all know. When you're doing some technical stuff, things can go a little bit slow, but that's okay. It's all good. Like, no big deal. But again, we are touching back bases on knowing the right time to sell with Joshua Robinson, a creative realtor. Okay. Now, our first thing that we're going to take a look into is we need to upsize. Okay. So oftentimes a lot of people, they might buy a house because it fits their needs at that time. Okay. Families change in size. Like maybe you got married. Maybe you were single and you bought your single house. And then now that you're moving and transitioning into the realm of I'm in a relationship. Okay. It may not be the same thing. Your needs are going to change. Like bar none, your needs are definitely going to change. So again, you can schedule your consultation to figure out how we know when the right time to sell is. And you can call me at 505 697 9506. Again, that's 505 697 9506. That is not a robo number. You call me, you're going to get straight up Josh. You're not going to get AI Josh. There's no such thing. You just can't be me. Okay. Or if you didn't get to write that down, you can scan the bottom of your screen to book your consultation for yourself. Okay. Again, I'm going to give you a second. My number is right there on the screen. It's 505 697 9506. You can also scan the bottom of the screen, and that's going to give you your time to schedule your own individual consultation. That way we can sit down, just me, myself, and you, go over your needs, figure out your goals, and execute this the correct way. Okay. So sometimes you're gonna know it's time to upsize very obviously and quite literally. Okay, so sometimes that white picket fence it just no longer serves your needs. The house that you thought was very grand at first no longer is going to be of a benefit to you. The goose is not worth the gander, so to speak. I could keep going with the puns, but I'm gonna stop there. I mean, maybe I'll think of a couple more before our time ends. But again, the main basis of this is sometimes when you buy a house, you're the house that you need at that time is the house that you needed at that time. Okay. Maybe your income was a certain level, family size was a little bit different, but it's going to fit your needs for that time and at that time. Later on in life, sometimes it's just time to upsize. Simply put, we got to go to something different. We got to know when it's the right time to upsize. If you've only had your house for like a couple of months, it may not be the right time, which is why we definitely need to have a talk about knowing the right time to sell your home because we don't want to jump into something that's going to leave you in a vulnerable position. And how do you know when the right time is? You're going to get a phone call. You're going to call Joshua Robinson, the creative realtor, at 505 697 9506. There's a lot of internet sites that can tell you, hey, my house may be worth this much or this much or this much. But the problem is, New Mexico is a non disclosure state, so they don't even have that data. But you know who does have that data? Your friendly neighborhood realtor, of course. Okay. So if you're in a position where it's time to upsize, that little white picket fence just isn't no longer suiting you, it kind of seems like you're living in a dollhouse. Let's talk. Let's schedule out your appointment and let's go ahead and get that QR code scanned at the bottom of the screen, or you can call me at again 505 697 9506. You do have access to a trusted realtor. You can look me up at this point. You can Google me, get on realtor.com, type in my first last name, and you can see everything that I'm about. You don't just see myself, you see results. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for talking with me. And again, schedule your consultation at 505 697 9506. Or I'm going to give you a couple quick seconds. Go ahead and scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. We'll talk real soon. All right. Bye for now.